Hey y'all, what is up and welcome back. Welcome to day 6 of the the Backlist Readathon. I hope you guys are enjoying it and getting a lot of good books read. I have finished 3 books. Well, 3 books for the Backlist Readathon, but if you've been watching my vlogs, I've actually finished 4 because I did finish a book that I had already on the go in day 1. But nevertheless, today we are going to be continuing on in The Crucifix Killer, which is my physical read / my book club read as well. But I do have a lot of stuff to do today, like behind the scenes, in the sense that I need to clean my house. So I also need to get an audiobook going again so that I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start the audiobook for Confessions because I already have this one checked out from my library. It is also kind of short, on the shorter side, so maybe it'll get another completed book for me in there. Also today, I have a darker lip on. I have a makeup drawer that has a ton of lip products, and I typically aim for like the same 2 lip products over and over and over again. So I'm going to start wearing some of the other products that I have to see, do I want to keep them or should I go ahead and get rid of them and kind of hopefully dwindle down my little lip collection. So the one today that I'm wearing is the one called Subtle, a brand called Unique, an MLM company. I don't know, I was sucked into it once. Let's not talk about that. So we're gonna see if it works out, if I like it. I don't know, it's very drying, but I think this might be a liquid lipstick, so I might need to put a gloss on top, which I hate that. I like to either wear lip liner with gloss because liner is kind of thin, you know, and so I kind of fill in a lot of my lips, slap some gloss on it, call it a day, or lipstick. I don't like to do a thick lipstick with gloss on top because I just feel like my lips are heavy with gunk. So I might be unhauling this. Is it an unhaul? I'm just gonna trash it because obviously it's been on my lips. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm wearing on my lips. I didn't feel like washing my hair this morning either, so it's day 3 here. We're doing what we're doing, baby. I need to do a power hour. Do you guys know what a power hour is? It's typically when I put my phone away, okay? I set an hour timer situation on my phone first, and then I set it aside. I'm not allowed to touch my phone for a complete hour, and during that hour, I have to be doing laundry, sweeping the floor, picking up toys. A power hour, getting stuff done, because I, like a lot of the population, am extremely addicted to my phone. I have recently taken off the Facebook app from my phone. I still have a Facebook. If I'm gonna access it, I will access it through my computer. It keeps me from doom scrolling. You know how many things I could be getting done? You know how many cross stitch projects I could be getting done? You know how many crochet projects? You know how many books I could be getting read? Nevertheless, we're gonna do a power hour. I'm gonna get my house in shape. Look, I am hot. The humidity has done ruined the semi-curls that I try to put in my hair. I also was like, there's not going to be any packages, any haul in today's video. These people probably think I am an insane shopaholic. But yeah, I am burning up. I know I inserted a couple of clips of me cleaning, but just know I cleaned for almost 2 hours. I'm hot. I cleaned a lot more than what you saw. So excuse the redness of my face and the sweatiness. Anyway, I have 2 packages from Waterstones, which is wild because I ordered these not even a week ago and they're already here. Not even a week ago. And they came from the UK and they're already here. Let's open them up. Oh, that was so satisfying. I want the original covers of the Magnolia Parks series. So this is Daisy Hates. I think this is the 2nd book in the series, and the other 4 are in its own box here. Okay, we have Daisy Hates, The Great Undoing. So this is the 4th book in the series. Wow. A thick girl. This is the 5th and the newest in the series. Magnolia Parks Into the Dark. The edges are a little messed up, but I don't care. I just wanted these covers, and I'm gonna annotate the out of these books, so that doesn't matter. The Long Way Home. Magnolia Parks, this is book number 3. The last one, which I think is the first one, and it is Magnolia Parks. Okay, so if you buy these installments from the UK, because you cannot find these in the US anymore with this cover, they now have these ugly, like 2014 Sarah Dessen inspired pieces of as the cover. Just know if you already have the previous installments from the US, for example, I do have the very first Magnolia Parks book. This is heavy as heck. It's different sizing than the ones from the UK. That's why I rebought the first book. I've read part of this book and then I stopped because I wanted to annotate it, because I originally started reading it on my Kindle and then I stopped about 40% in because I was like, there are a lot of things in here that I just want to talk about, annotate, write about, highlight, so I stopped. And I bought this in physical form. It's very messy, very toxic, very like Gossip Girl-ish type vibes. Seriously, look at these spines though. This color palette, gorgeous, okay? Okay, this next package is from Academy. I unpackaged it because it was all bagged up in separate bags, but this next package is from Academy. I really need some new sports bras because the ones that I have and have been wearing, I bought those before I even had kids, okay? And I have some big you-know-whats, right? So the support from them bras, the support group that we had going on has disassembled, essentially. And when I went to academy.com, I was like looking for the same bras that I had because I really love them. They're by Under Armour. I did not realize them mother fudgers were $60 a piece. Nay, I am not about that life anymore. So I got 2 sports bras. These do have padding in them. Is this TMI? Because I feel like most of you are girlies that watch this. Oh, it has a hole. You can pull the padding out. I don't need padding. So we're gonna give this a go. I got a pink one and then I got the same thing in this black heather situation. And then while I was on the website, I went ahead and bought some more biker shorts. And this is like tummy control. I have some that are from like Amazon and Old Navy and stuff, but either they roll down constantly when I'm wearing them, or the band around the bottom of the leg is too tight and you can visually see it. It's like the casing on the sausage needs to be bigger, you know what I'm saying? So I got that from Academy. The very last thing, my kids are so loud. I have stopped and asked them to be quiet 20 times. They don't listen, so I'm sorry, but they're out there playing tag or I don't even know what. This next package I got from this shop on TikTok called Sip Sip Hooray. Y'all know I'm all about my protein coffees, okay? I love me a good protein coffee. And when I saw these cups, girl, comes with a glass straw, comes with 2 lids, which is good because I don't like the bamboo lids. And it says, just one more chapter. How gorgeous is this cup? That's my haul. I didn't expect it all to come in one day, but we're so glad that it did because I really need to get back on my cardio journey. I really want to train for a 5K to eventually, when I hit that and can successfully do that, train for a 10K and then eventually train for a half marathon. I would really, really love to run a half marathon before I turn 40. Granted, I still have like half a decade to go. It would be really nice. guys. I've done 5Ks before, but I have either walked the entire things, like with a group of people, or I've like run walked. I want to be able to run an entire 5K. So I'm hoping to do that really soon, which is why I ordered the sports bras, because these babies can't be tamed. Can't be tamed. I cannot take myself seriously with my hair like this and my red face tomato red face. My face looks like a tomato. I felt like now is a good time to update you on my read of Confessions, because I am now about to switch and read physically in a different book. But really quick, Confessions. So we are following a woman who is a middle school teacher. It is the last day of school. She is a single mom, or was a single mom, and she's standing at the front of her class telling her goodbyes and stuff and explaining why she's not going to be a teacher anymore. And then she's starting to talk about her ex-fiance and why they broke up, because it's like such a shocking situation. And then she starts talking about her daughter's passing, because she did have a 4-year-old daughter who had recently passed away, had been killed. And she's telling the class that 1, she knows who the killer is, and 2, she knows how they did it. First chapter, which is 55 pages long, it's a very long chapter. The first chapter, she's talking to us as if we were a member of the class. So she's like, I know you all were drinking milk, you know, this year. You're probably not going to understand this, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you. But, you know, like, she's talking to us as if we were a member of the class. And then chapter 2, future Beth here coming to tell you that I'm cutting this combo short because I was completely wrong, and I'll explain more later on in the video. Okay, bye. Narrated and alternating voices. Okay, wait, so it says narrated and alternating voices. I haven't gotten too far in chapter 2, but is chapter 2 somebody else? Is it not the mom talking? I'm gonna have to get with Ricky, because I don't know what's going on. Maybe I need to rewind it to the beginning of chapter 2 again, just to kind of go over it. You stood there in front of us and told us that you couldn't trust the law to punish the boys who had taken the life of your little girl. So chapter 2 must not be in the perspective of the mom. I don't know. I'll get to that when I get to that, and I'll update you when I update you. But I'm actually gonna go and lay around, be lazy a little bit, because I really need to read more into The Crucifix Killer by Chris Carter. I was really enjoying this, and then I got sidetracked with, you know, the Willowbrook girls book. I digress. We're gonna go sit down, read more on this. If you want to know my thoughts on the first little portion that I have read on this book, please check out some previous reading vlogs. There's a whole playlist of the reading vlogs from the Backlist Readathon. I will say that I'm really enjoying vlogging. However, once the Backlist Readathon is over, I won't be doing daily vlogs unless it's Vlogmas, because I think I would much prefer me starting and ending the books in the same vlog, if that makes sense. I have a whole list of some ideas that I want to do as well. It's going to be a fun year. So I just wanted to update you really quick. So in the beginning of The Crucifix Killer, we had one girl found brutally murdered, right, by the Crucifix Killer. Now we got another victim. And it's like all of the victims are linked in a way that they're all committing sin, at least sin to somebody who thinks maybe they're the new Jesus. But the girl that was found brutally murdered at the beginning of the book, she was also a sex worker. And then the guy that was just killed was cheating on his wife with a man. So he was meeting up with this man at his secret apartment to, you know, do the nasty, and knock, knock, knock at the door was not his lover, but it was his life enderer. Okay, so I have some theories. I am a little less than halfway through The Crucifix Killer. I'm probably 98% wrong, okay? This is probably not how the book is gonna go, but listen, Linda. At the beginning of the book, they did say that, like, when they were discussing the past cases and stuff, that most likely this killer is a male because of how the killings are done, and, like, carrying the bodies and this, that, and the other, that what if, hear me out, it's a woman. It's probably not gonna be a woman, but Robert Hunter is seeing this woman, and he just now finds out that she works at the college as like a biomedic something or another, you know, and the person who is killing these people, so like after he does all the stuff, or they do all the stuff, they also remove a body part, or in the last case they removed her face, but it's like surgically done. What if this lady is the killer? She's probably not the killer. Also was like, what if it's the cop? Not Hunter or his partner, but there's like a bad cop. But I don't think it would be the bad cop because he would know about the missing girl, because he's also, never mind, it's not the bad cop. But what if it is Isabella? Also, there's like a game aspect to this book, so if you are a fan of Saw, the movie Saw, you probably would really like this book, because the killer is now playing games with Hunter. So at the very beginning of the book, in the prologue, the killer has captured Garcia, who is Hunter's partner, and told Hunter, you need to come down here and get your partner in this amount of time or he dies. Well, he gets down there and he's like, well, now you got to pick the right color button, pick the wrong button, and he dies. But then, you know, then it's like 5 weeks earlier, so we don't even know what happened there yet, because now we're 5 weeks earlier. And now this case, remember the guy that I said was the next victim? Well, he's not dead yet, okay? He is captured and he is in a box, but he's not dead yet. The killer has called Hunter back. You need to pick a winner for this greyhound race. If the dog that you pick doesn't win, this next victim that I got, he's dead, okay? So it's got like this Saw vibe to it, which is cool. I don't want to say cool because people dying isn't cool. But it's fiction, babe. It's entertainment. But anyway, I just thought I would throw that out there just in case I'm right. I can make people come back to this vlog and be like, watch the vlog. But listen, if I guess it right, you know, if it is Isabella who is the killer, I can then make other people who are reading this book circle back and come watch this vlog to prove to them that I guessed it before it happened, so I can get my Penelope Garcia badge, you know? Especially when it comes to crime thrillers, like the thrillers that I love the most, when there's like a detective type character and you're on this case with them, you're getting all the evidence, the clues, the witnesses right along with them. If I can guess it before it is revealed, I feel so accomplished. I feel so fucking smart. Spencer Reed, who, bitch? Yeah. I'm tired, bro. I don't know what it is this week. I just feel so exhausted, worn out, tired. And I was trying to physically read my book, which I did. I came in here so I can, because I'm reading it on my phone, I wanted to see where I was at in the book. And I'm just about halfway. Look at my bookmark. You guys ever think about dying? It's so cute. Anyway, I have no fucking clue who the killer is. I'm still, like, my money, if I had money to put on it, I would say Isabella, simply just because she was wearing gloves. What a way to do it. And then the second person, not really the second person, like the second victim total, I think it's like the 8th victim, but the second one that we like read about in the book, I want to say was infected with a certain type of bacteria, and Isabella works at a medical hospital, biomechanics, whatever I said earlier. I don't even remember. Do they deal with diseases? I don't know why I think it's her. It's probably not her, but I don't know why I think it's her. It's probably a man, like they think it's a man. Anyway, what if they're wrong? What if I'm right? Anyway, I feel very overstimulated today and just like, so if my vlog just seems all over the place, imagine how my brain feels, okay? I'm about to go cook dinner. We're having jambalaya. Yummy, 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 yummy. While I cook dinner, I'm going to listen to more of the audiobook, which, like I said earlier, I am listening to Confessions. I honestly don't think I like it. So, Jacqueline, you want me to send it to you? I'll keep you updated, but as of right now, I don't think I like it. We'll see, we'll see. A little change of plans. I'm actually not cooking dinner. We're having Papa John's. So this is like cinnamon something or another. We have the kids a small cheese. And then Paul and I will be sharing a meat pizza. It's I look a mess. I'm about to go to bed. It's the fact that I almost gave up on this book. I almost DNF'd and unhauled this book. It's the fact that this book is a 5-star. This is a good book. So this book, I kind of messed up earlier when I was trying to explain it, but that's because I did not read the synopsis before going into this. I was just jumping in, okay? This book is a very well-loved book by a lot of people, and I was trusting their opinion, so I just dove in, and I didn't realize that it is narrated in alternating voices. So when I was reading chapter 1, I was good, it was good. Went to chapter 2, and I was so confused, and that confusion was leading me to wanting to not continue on in this book. I drank me a cup of chamomile lavender tea, sat down, had to refocus myself because, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, my anxiety has been really high today. Backed up, went and listened to the last half of chapter 1 and then continued on again. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, I am so glad I did. So I'm gonna kind of re-explain this a little bit because I feel like I kind of messed it up earlier when I was talking about it. So in chapter 1, this is a 6-chapter, I think it's 6 chapters. Yeah, this is a 6-chapter book, so the chapters are pretty long, okay? Each chapter is in a different person's perspective, and some of those chapters feel like they're told in second person. It feels like they're confessing to you. So the first chapter, we have a teacher. She's a middle school teacher, a single mom of a 4-year-old, and her 4-year-old tragically dies on like the school grounds. She's in her classroom. It's the last day of this semester. She's talking to her students and explaining a few things, talking about milk, talking about the justice system, talking about her ex-fiance, all this and the other, and then says, I know who killed my daughter, and they're in this classroom, and you know, I'm not gonna go to the authorities because I know they're not gonna do anything about it because you're a child. It's not even gonna get you a slap on the wrist. I'm gonna get my own revenge, okay? And then the very end of that chapter, my jaw literally came unhinged. Chapter 2, we get a student that is in the classroom, not the killers, but another student in the classroom after the teacher has left. So it's like the semester back at school, and she's writing a letter to the teacher that has left. And then like chapter 3 is another person's perspective. We also get to read the diary entries of one of the moms. It's just like different perspectives, and let me tell you, with every chapter, something else is being revealed. With every chapter, I am a little bit more floored. This was written so well. This is translated work. It is a Japanese author. It is set in Japan, and it has been translated to English for us to enjoy. This was so good. 10 out of 10 recommend. I did listen to the audiobook that I borrowed from Libby. I will be keeping this book on my bookshelves, and one day I'll read it again when I have the time, I guess. I'm trying to read more physically now that my kids are getting older, but my kids are still young enough to where I'm constantly, you know, making meals and filling up cups and giving baths and just like constantly busy doing things. Audiobooks just work better for me right now. I am trying to squeeze in a handful of reading physically every month, which is why it's taken me so long to read The Crucifix Killer, because this is one that I am reading physically. Tomorrow, I'm hoping to finish The Crucifix Killer. That is the game plan. And then if I have time to squeeze in something before the end of the readathon, which is Friday, so we have 2 more days, tomorrow and Friday. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit the entire book, The Nightingale, in to that, so I might have to find a much shorter book. But you guys, it is literally, where's my phone? It is almost midnight. It is 11:44, so I'm gonna go hop in the shower and I'm gonna go to bed. See you tomorrow.